We are in Yellowstone Park, one of the world's largest and grandest of playgrounds, where the wonders of nature inspire us with a sense of peace and strength, unknown to those who dwell too constantly in the crowded cities of strife and confusion. Less than a century and a half ago, this magnificent waterfall in the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone River greeted the eyes of John Colder, the first white man to explore this colorful region and bring back to civilization the story of its wonders. A story so startling that the United States government sent out expeditions to confirm it. And as a result, in 1872, Yellowstone became a national park for the benefit and enjoyment of the people. Yellowstone Park is also a sanctuary for the protection and preservation of wild animals, foremost among which are the grizzly bears, who usually emerge from their native haunts at twilight for an evening meal prepared for them by the park attendants. The seagulls are said to migrate each year from the Pacific coast to Yellowstone Lake, where they are also protected by the game laws of the park. Grizzly bears are exceedingly nervous, and regardless of constant proximity with man, they never seem to completely relax in his presence. Their great strength and cunning make them dangerous beasts when aroused, but they seldom attack human beings unless provoked into doing so. Feeding a grizzly bear by hand is a very dangerous diversion, for as soon as he devours all that you may have to offer him, he will beg for more, and if he does not get it, he may try to eat the hand that feeds him. And if he happens to be unusually hungry, he may not be satisfied with a mere hand. Hence the park warning, don't feed the bears. Perhaps the most astounding feature of Yellowstone Park is the geyser region, wherein Mother Nature has devised a series of phenomenal safety valves for the escape of the Earth's internal heat. This is called the fountain paint pot, and it is composed of colored clay. Ages ago, a young geyser may have played here, but the erosion of time and the constant pressure of steam may have broken down its walls and crumbled it into the pool of bubbling mud, which we now behold. The variegated materials of which the Earth's surface is composed are largely responsible for the shape, color, and action of the fantastic formations so typical of this region. And the source of it all is heat, internal and unceasing heat. Many of the vivid colors which we see here are said to be the colors of tiny plants, a sort of fungus growth which clings to the rocks and is nourished by the flowing hot water. Other colors come from various chemicals tossed up from the depths of the earth by gas and steam. This white grotto is the ghost of a dead geyser, but a short distance away may be seen a sapphire pool in which a new geyser is being formed. "40 feet or more below the transparent depths of this colorful spring, a cone has opened, and at definite intervals, the first spouts of a young geyser come to the surface. Ultimately, the sediment that returns to the pool after each eruption will build a cone upon the surface, and the geyser may look and perform like the older geysers that we see here. And now we come to the star attraction of Yellowstone Park. Old Faithful, the geyser that has erupted at average intervals of precisely 65 minutes as long as it has been known to man. It precedes its perpetual performances with a rumbling prologue like the roll of bass drums. Then an immense column of steam and hot water soars gracefully skyward, gaining velocity until it reaches a height of 120 feet or more. And for about 4 minutes it continues this dazzling display, which makes it the most phenomenal natural fountain in the world. When one first visits this wondrous region, he is apt to seek understanding through questions and answers. But ultimately, his babbling words give way to a profound silence. For this is a land of mystery that still baffles the wisdom of science and the understanding of mortals. But we cannot say farewell to this world of natural phenomena without feeling the sentiment so fittingly expressed in the song that is familiar to all who have visited Yellowstone Park.